Before video games became entertainment, before consoles, controllers, or screens in living rooms, they were experiments born from curiosity, war, and mathematics. The story begins not in arcades, but in science labs. The 1940s, playing with war machines. After World War II, massive computers existed for only one reason: calculation. They filled entire rooms, hummed loudly, and were used by governments and universities. In 1947, two American engineers, Thomas T. Goldsmith Jr. and Estley Ray Mann, created something unusual. They built the cathode ray tube amusement device. It wasn't a video game as we know it. There were no pixels, no characters, no score. Players turned knobs to control a dot on a radar-like screen, simulating a missile targeting aircraft. It was inspired by war technology, not fun. But it proved something revolutionary. Humans could interact with a screen for play. That idea would change the world. The 1950s, scientists accidentally invent fun. In 1952, a British PhD student named Alexander S. Douglas created OXO, a digital version of tic-tac-toe. It ran on a computer called EDSAC. Only one existed. Only scientists could see it. OXO wasn't made for entertainment. It was made to prove a theory about human-computer interaction. Yet, for the first time, a human played against a machine. The machine responded. That moment mattered. 1958, the game that made people smile. At Brookhaven National Laboratory, physicist William Higginbotham noticed visitors were bored during science exhibitions. So he built something simple: a small oscilloscope screen, a dot moving like a ball, a line acting as a net. He called it Tennis for Two. People lined up to play. For the first time, a game wasn't about research, it was about joy. Still, no one thought to sell it. No one imagined an industry. They unplugged it after the exhibition. History almost forgot it. The 1960s, the first true video game is born. At MIT, students gained access to powerful computers. In 1962, Steve Russell and his friends created something extraordinary: Spacewar. 2 spaceships, gravity, fuel limits, real-time combat. This was no experiment, this was a game. Students stayed up all night competing. The code spread to universities across America. For the first time, video games had rules, skill, competition, addiction. But still, only the elite could play. The revolution was coming. Episode 1 ends with a question. What happens when games leave laboratories and enter the real world? Subscribe for part 2, and thank you for watching.